I get a lot of people who ask me, should I buy a Chinese ATV or not? Well, I'm going to tell you a few pros and cons, and again, it's just my opinion, but from a mechanic's perspective and having worked on them, I can kind of give you my opinion on that, so you can make your decision based on that if you want. So I'll just show you a Baja 90cc ATV. It's a Chinese ATV, and I'll show you some things that are good and some that aren't so good. So here's that ATV. The pros of buying these is you can buy them under $1,000 Canadian. The other pros too are that they don't look too bad. They're good if you have a child that's just starting out and you don't mind if they wreck it or hit something or whatever. One of the pros too on this one anyways is that the motor's been pretty good. It's been pretty strong engine. It's got electric start. It's got a lot of power too when it runs. This one too has a speedometer. When you turn the key on, you'll see it lights up. Anyways, it's digital, it works. The back brakes are hydraulic. The front brakes are cable. There's two cables that come out of here, so forth. Now, the cons of this machine is that the plastic is really cheap. Like, stuff is already broken off this one in the front. There was like a chrome cover there that used to go there. The plastic that covers the brake line is peeling off. It's only a couple years old, so it's not like it's been here for 20 years. The rubber here is really cheap. The metal they use is very soft metal. I've already had to weld the steering column on this one way down at the bottom under here. Now on a good ATV like a Honda or whatever, Yamaha, Suzuki, these things would never break. I've just never seen stuff like that break on the good ATVs. Another thing too is the rubber is a cheaper quality. It wears out way faster than a good ATV. Another problem with these machines is that the coils and the electronic components, they blow fairly quickly. So I've already changed this coil right here just recently on it. Another thing too is that it wouldn't start one day, so I took off this cover, and inside the screws had come loose and the pickup coil had fallen out. So they don't use Loctite on their screws, so stuff may come loose. The thing too with the parts is a lot of people don't know where to get them. But a good way to get parts for these is on eBay. Actually, you can practically get a part for any Chinese ATV on eBay. If not, you just do a search on Google. You will be able to find parts. It's just sometimes you gotta match up the parts with what they look like. It's kind of hard to get a part number like you would with a Honda ATV. But like I said, when they run good. They're not bad for beginner, and it's not bad for little kids too. So I'll give this one a start and you'll see how she sounds. This one has a little kind of a miss to it. It's not really running that great. Get at the battery, you just remove the seat. It's a little wee battery in there. It's a 12-volt battery. Anyways, they're not that bad overall, but they're going to break. They may break even within a couple months of heavy use. So personally, I wouldn't buy one. This isn't mine. I'm just fixing it for somebody. But if I could afford it, I would definitely buy a name brand ATV as opposed to a Chinese one. But that's your decision. Just to let you know, if your ATV, this is a 90cc, if it doesn't perform well at higher throttle, if it hesitates, this box here is the culprit. For some reason, it's almost like a rev limiter or something, and it can go awry. So if you get that problem, just replace the box and it will be fine. I'm not saying it's not another problem, but it just happened on this ATV here.